Hey guys, cup of fun back from the cupboard.
And I'm the Bird's Kiss.
Spacey Ghost.
And today we are going to talk about the rites of passage.
According to
There
America,
comes a time in every man, woman, child, small kitten's life where something happens.
Small kitten.
Kittens have passages.
Do that?
They get the birds and the bees talk too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So today we're going to ask the question,
Chasing the birds.
how old should you be when
Insert thing
insert
here.
thing, when X thing happens?
I am the X thing.
How old should you be when Dimitri happens?
13? Yeah? I think.
Anyways, first thing on my list. How old should you be when you are able to make your own food?
Well,
Should we have like 4 or something?
Can we just say it?
I think just saying it's good.
Okay. I don't want to like copy anybody.
Then don't.
You know?
We can agree.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you guys think you should be when you're old enough to make your own food?
I already have
Alright,
mine.
go for it. Ashley, go first.
8.
Okay.
I was also gonna say 8.
My thought was 10.
You didn't live in a household with no parents.
Just close to 8. I did. That's what a cold hamburger helper was for.
Do you make your own food? Do you make your own hamburger helper?
Oh yeah.
Does that count then?
I'd say that counts. Yeah, you have to ground that beef.
Only on the stipulation that hamburger helper is considered food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's poor people food.
Yeah. It's food for the masses.
Yeah.
It's wholesome and yeah. So why 8? What makes you lead to that age for making your own food?
Because that's when I started making food for my family, was when I was 8.
So are you the standard to base all things on?
I mean, that's just what came to my head. My
Sure.
brothers didn't really cook that much at that time, but I did.
Sam?
And I feel like it's a responsible enough age.
Yeah, like 8 years old was the year when like my dad started working more and we didn't have a mom currently, so it's like, guess what? You get to make all the food while I'm gone.
So is 8 like 2nd grade?
3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Maybe I was baby as a baby.
Maybe.
I guess until that point in my life, up till like 4th or 5th grade, I lived with my grandparents. So like, grandma always made dinner.
Yeah, she was always there for you.
Maybe that started my food growth. I don't know.
Good old grandmas.
Does peanut butter and jelly count as food? Because I made that when I was like 5.
Does it?
I don't know, because that's when I make.
When we were in
Maybe
college,
I
when
don't
I was in college, Nico asked me how to make a grilled cheese. I was pretty proud of that. Telling a 21-year-old how to make a grilled cheese.
It's fine.
The next thing. How old do you think you should be to drink? To consume the alcohols? The
Like,
alcohol.
with a supervising adult, or just like on your lonesome?
Both. We're both out there. I didn't think about adults.
Yeah, they exist.
What do you got?
I say if there's an adult around, like 16. They can kind of like watch you and make sure you don't drink too much. On your own, like maybe 20.
Huh.
Yeah, I'd say with an adult, 16, yeah. And then when you're by yourself, yeah, I'd say like 20.
So when you're by yourself, I would say like 18. When you're for an adult, I don't know. 14? I guess there's a line between like drinking, like having a drink, and like getting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess there's that too.
Feel like a 14-year-old could like have a drink, right? That makes sense. Maybe I grew up
I
in a weird
mean,
house.
I don't know about that. I feel like just a little too young.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like raising kids in the future might be an issue. Anyways, next one. How old should you be when you learn to drive? It's an interesting question because these two both don't drive,
Sadly not.
and I think they're both older than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You sure you're older than me? Yeah.
like drive as in like learn to drive, or
I said the words learn to drive.
like what was the other point I was going to make? Like when should you have it? Like what age should you have it?
I mean, like a cutoff, like by this age you should be
You
driving.
should be driving, or like just the start of driving.
I don't know if the you should be driving age exists. Like, it should be a thing. Some places you just don't need to drive. Like, if you live in, like, a big city, Chicago, New York, or, like,
Yeah.
most of Japan,
We use
you need
cars.
to drive. Like, there's trains and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Like, even if you don't drive actively, I feel like there's an age where you should at least learn how to drive. I feel that's a skill that might come in handy one day.
Yeah, sure. I was 16.
I also
Standard.
say 16, yeah.
Yeah, I think the rule in America is 16.
I mean, some places do 15, and some even 14, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think 16 sounds about right. I don't know. Some people's children. I don't know if they're 40 and I still think they shouldn't be driving. Next one on our list, the birds and the bees. When should you get to talk?
To be honest, I don't think I've had that talk with my dad.
Oh my.
I was really young when I got that talk.
Sam?
I think I was 8. That sounds okay. Yeah.
You're 8?
Yeah.
I like the idea of the talk happening young, even though you're not pollinating the flowers with the bees and birds. I think the knowledge of its existence is a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say 12.
Oh, really?
Because it's like around puberty-ish.
That makes sense. It makes sense to put it with puberty.
But also, like, shouldn't you kind of prepare them for that kind of thing?
Maybe.
Like, it's possible to start having puberty a lot earlier than 12.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What about marriage? What age should someone be when they get married?
I'm stuck between 24 and 25.
Why between those two?
I don't know.
You want to say 24 and a half?
Sure, 24 and a half.
Specifically,
Precisely.
Not a month too soon.
24 and 6 months. If he hasn't, like, popped the question, ooh, you're in trouble.
At that point, you just get a cat. I currently own 2 cats.
Marriage.
Love. True love.
I have I have odd feelings about marriage. I'd say like 30-ish.
Sure. I would say around that 25 to 30 range.
Somewhere in there.
I think getting married really young is weird.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like there's too much going on to, like, do it that early, but...
Like I don't get people who get married right out of high school. Like
Yeah, that's
no.
crazy to
or
me.
while still in high
Absolutely
school?
insane.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
what?
had a couple in my high school like that.
Like, how can you commit yourself already? You're so young.
Jackie, if you're watching this, you are great, and we respect your decisions. How old should you be when you learn how to whistle?
6.
I was gonna say 5.
I was thinking 5, maybe 2. I went to 6 instead.
Interesting. So guys, I'm 22 years old, almost 23. I don't know how to whistle.
Can't do that whistling
Can't
thing.
do it. Show off. Just flexing on me with your lips. That might mean something else.
How old do you think you should be when you learn how to whistle?
I feel like it's really young, like 5 or 6. I just missed that part of my life. Huh? Well, there's some insight, I guess, into how we feel about ages and when things should happen.
Yeah, sure.
You guys learn anything that you didn't know before?
What's there to learn? That's just opinions.
We're all pretty like-minded
Yeah.
individuals.
Yeah, we're just like, yeah, sure.
I feel like
about
we
that.
agreed
It
on a
sounds
lot of
right.
things. But anyways, that was a thing we recorded. Hey guys, thanks for watching. It really means a lot. There are buttons and links all over. But you are smart. You know which ones to press. Thank you for watching. And of course, until next time, have a great life.
Guys are awesome.
See you in the future. Bye.